How's it going, everybody? This is going to be a quick and kind of unfortunate video that I have to put out in an urgent update about how currently the Democrats in the House are intending to put in some gun control language into phase 4 of the stimulus package. So as most of you know, Congress passed a stimulus package recently in reaction to a lot of the concerns about the virus, and this was done in attempts to help stimulate our economy. Now, as many of you may not know, this stimulus package actually operates and takes effect in multiple phases. So as of right now, there are discussions about the phase 4 of the stimulus package. And right now, phase 4 of the stimulus package is being written and is being proposed. So recently we got some breaking news, and it came out of the National Association for Gun Rights. And the National Association for Gun Rights actually reported that their sources in Washington, D.C. are indicating that the Democrats in the House, and actually led by Nancy Pelosi, are intending to sneak some gun control language into the stimulus package, and ultimately their goal is to make gun control part of the stimulus package. Now, why is this so concerning and why is this so urgent? Really, what we're hearing is what they are going to try to do is sneak in the gun control language that we see in 5717 and SB 3254. If you aren't familiar with HR 5717 or SB 3254, I have comprehensive videos on my channel discussing those bills. But essentially, those two bills, one which was introduced into the House and the other which was introduced into the Senate, and they're pretty much clone bills, these two bills read as the most anti-Second Amendment bills that you will ever read. They pretty much have everything that a gun control advocate would want. What we're hearing from the reports is what the Democrats actually intend to do is take language from these two bills, HR 5717 and SB 3254, and include it directly into the stimulus bill and make it part of the stimulus bill. The National Association for Gun Rights has actually indicated that there are two main gun control points that the Democrats really want introduced into this bill. And those two gun control issues are universal background checks and red flag laws. And that the indication is that they are going to pull from the language directly out of HR 5717 or SB 3254. Now, this is not to say that those are the only two gun control issues that are going to be attempted to be introduced in the stimulus bill. It is very likely that they might try to pull more language out of those bills, or they might actually wholesale try to introduce a lot of the language or all the language in HR 5717 or SB 3254. What we've seen in the prior phases of the stimulus bill is that a lot of things were piggybacked into the package, and a lot of things that actually had nothing to do with stimulating our economy. So it's very concerning that Democrats may make this part of one of the fighting points about them accepting the stimulus bill. So I know when I put out these recent videos and when other people are putting out videos about the HR 5717 and SB 3254, we got a lot of comments about, well, it will never pass. The House will never pass it, the Senate will never pass it, Trump will never sign it. That is not as clear now, especially when they are trying to piggyback it on a stimulus bill that a lot of people are clamoring for. A lot of people in our society right now, and actually a lot of the representatives in the House and Senate, really want more out of the stimulus bill. So now that the Democrats are actually trying to piggyback this gun control language into the stimulus bill, it is a lot scarier to me that maybe there is a higher potential that this language that we see in HR 5717 might actually come to fruition. And it doesn't surprise me that this is being led by Nancy Pelosi out of California, the House Speaker, because Nancy Pelosi has brazenly been against the Second Amendment and has advocated heavily for gun control. If we get more information, or if we actually get some language out of the stimulus bill, out of the phase 4, where some sort of gun control language is included, I will keep you guys updated. I've already told you guys to be active on HR 5717 and SB 3254, but now it's even more important that you reach out to your representatives and let them know that you do not support any gun control language being piggybacked into the stimulus bill, especially in the phase 4, because it has nothing to do with stimulating our economy. Instead, this is just an attempt by some people in America in trying to infringe on the Second Amendment. This has nothing to do with stimulating our economy or helping our economy. If you found this video helpful, or my videos helpful in general, and you would like to support the channel, the best way to do that is to join the Patreon, and I'll put links down in the description to my Patreon page. Another way to support the channel is to use the various affiliate links that you can find down in the details. So as always, thanks you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And never forget, a nation that draws a great distinction between its scholars and its warriors will have its laws written by cowards and its wars fought by fools.